look at how tight and this is a ridiculously fast circuit for just how close the walls are.
The world's fastest street circuit.
Yeah.
And it is, I think, behind Monza, the fastest average lap time on the calendar. It is an absolute blast across the 27 corners, and we're going to kick things off here with B. Grimer-Moosey, and I'm going to take us through the lap. So out of the final corner, turning the ERS on, and here we go for the first lap of OSRL at Saudi Arabia. So coming down past the pit lane, moving himself onto the right-hand side of the circuit. Third gear for the Focus Apex. Third gear through the second. And now we come through the kink of 3. Using all of the track limits on the exit. Now we're coming up to the S's. Turn 4 now. Swinging in all across that curb. You've really got to try and maximise the track width here to carry the speed through this section. And he's doing that quite nicely here. Nicely in the track limits there through the end of the S's. And again here through 11. Oh, he's gone a bit wide. At turn 11, that's an invalidation for him.
Yeah, I'd imagine
so we'll turn our eyes back to Banana Hammock, who's coming through that part of the track.
Very, very hard on this track to invalidate. So he's
apart from in the S's, that's really the only place you can do it. There's probably 3 corners you can realistically do it. You can get an invalidation for hitting the wall, but you don't want to be doing that anyway. Oh, that's very deep from Banana Hammock.
Yeah,
he's just run straight on there. Oh, he's obviously lost a bit of time, but he's run very deep there at 16, 17 chicane. But winding his way up now into turn 22 shortly. Here it is. This 6th or 5th gear left-hander, sorry. And we go under the building onto the final back straight, mate, with the DRS open once again, the 3rd time of the lap. And around the kinks of 25 and 26 now. And then pulling it up to the right-hand side for the final corner at 27. 3rd gear, rotate the car, get back on the throttle slowly, mate, straighten it up, and then run towards the line, opening that DRS, and that's the first lap of OSRL at Saudi Arabia. It's a 133.3.
I have absolutely no idea if that's a competitive lap time or not.
Well, there you go. No. your question has been answered, mate. It is not.
It didn't take long to get an answer, did it?
No, it didn't. So Venti, 29.8. And that's not too bad. Maniac's at the 28.9, mate.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to be another field pace, I suspect, from Maniac in the 28s. But that's a cracking lap from him.
Certainly is.
So next car is Baz, mate, in the Aston Martin coming around the final corner. I think he's just starting a lap, though.
B. Grimer's about halfway through a lap.
B. Grimer, pick B. Grimer up in what is your old seat, mate?
Yeah, he's done a little bit better than I did in it. That's definitely for sure. And he'd be looking to keep this lap nice and valid now, as he's taking a nice tight line through there, but hasn't got done for track limits. Very, very nice flowing lap here thus far. He's only got the one corner left to navigate here. It is turn 27. He just goes in a little bit early than he would have liked. Picks that throttle up. Didn't hamper him too much, so I think this will be a nice competitive time. And he goes into P3 with a 130.6, Easy.
Yeah, that's it. It's that final corner, mate. It's pretty hard to pick a turn-in point.
Dan the Racer and Cheap Trick they're racing each other.
They're both
racing
on a hot lap
and they're racing each other.
Well, that's interesting. A bit of racing early on. Maybe Dan got a big slipstream down that back straight. The DRS here, mate, is extremely powerful from what I've seen in 5-lap lobbies.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be the case. And Dan the Racer taking an interesting perspective there.
7 cars behind them. About 4 cars in one part of the track here.
Yeah.
But evening to everyone in the chat.
Yes, good evening.
And
apparently one of my old umpiring comrades is in here. Ballistic Bonanza, very, very nice to see you. I don't reckon I've spoken to him in 5 years.
Mate, friends are forever.
Yeah,
We're good friends, at least.
Well, yeah. That's probably why we haven't spoken.
Donnie, thanks for the tier 1 sub gifted, and Tyler Sanders, thank you for the gear 1 sub as well. The gear 1 sub? The tier 1 sub gifted to Buster T16, mate. We appreciate it, lads. Hello to everyone in the chat. We've got Buster, we've got Fario, Nat Hammer, Tyler Sanders, who else? Moosey, you're in there.
I am.
Tystar, Donnie, Indy Kia. Hello to everyone. And at the moment, mate, that pace is really set by the one and only Maniac. The only man, well, the gap's about a second max of Venti Supersoft behind.
But touching on Venti Supersoft, that is a massive improvement from him throughout this course of this season. Through the start of the season, he was probably one of the lower drivers, and he's had done some serious improving to get himself up to where he is now. He's been consistent the last few weeks up the pointy end of the grid. So big praise for Venti Supersoft on his improvement this year, this season. He's
had flashes of brilliance, but the consistency started to build in this last part of the season.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the important part of the season to be doing it, with the captains starting to open their eyes, mate, because those captain spots are basically all but secure now.
Well, that's exactly right, and it's probably worth mentioning that Venti's strategy needs a little bit of work, but that's all right. We'll let him put intermediates on when it's slick conditions, and we'll just let him do his own thing. Just a little bit of a harken back to was it Canada where he did that?
I can't remember.
He put
Maybe
slick tyres on in like fully dry conditions, or it was the other way around. It was definitely inters and he put slicks on.
Dirty Orange, mate, 29.3, the championship leader, up into second place.
Yeah,
mate.
So
I
was crunching those numbers, and he only has to score 10 points, and he wins the championship tonight.
Are you sure? Because it's 30 points plus 1 for the win for Dan. So Dan's on 295.
Yeah.
So he has 62 points available for the next 2 rounds. Correct?
Yeah, correct.
That puts him up to 357.
Yeah.
Dirty Orange is at 320 currently.
Okay, so if he wins tonight,
if Dirty Orange wins, he still won't clinch the championship, because if he wins with fastest lap, that's only 31 points. So we are guaranteed a championship fight next week.
But you're forgetting that next week we're only going to have 31 points available, not 62.
Yeah,
the championship can be won tonight. Give me 3 minutes, and I'll crunch the numbers, and I'll tell you how it'll work.
Someone who's good at maths in the chat, crunch the numbers for us.
That's all right. I'll crunch the numbers myself. I'm convinced it can be won tonight.
I'm convinced it can't be, but it's unlike us to agree.
It's unlike us to disagree.
Weather report. Someone in the game. I'm 99%.
Oh, Venti's out.
He's retired in the pit lane.
All right then.
He's that confident, mate. I'm assuming it's going to be dry because we're in the middle of the desert, but, you know.
I think the last time it rained in Saudi Arabia was 1944.
Sunny all sessions. There you go. Thank you, Maniac.
What am I looking for? Drivers' standings.
The gap is 25 points. The gap is 25 points between the top two. Yeah,
correct.
Orange,
he only has to score 7 points tonight to win the championship.
No, let's say Dan wins tonight from 295 with fastest lap. That puts him up to 326 and Dirty Orange DNFs.
I'm determined, yeah.
Oh my god, everyone's disagreeing. Oh my god. Dan has to score 6 points and it'll be a title decider next week. Basically, I think. No. I don't know.
No. Fury struts all over it. If Orange outscores Dan by 7 points, he wins the title. That's it. I knew there was 7 points in there.
Yeah, that's correct.
It is correct. So it can be won tonight.
But Dirty Orange might DNF. You never know.
Dan the Racer might DNF.
He might well, mate. Yeah, let's pick a Hoffer, mate. Coming round 13. That's a lovely banked corner, and it's got some. I'll give it to Cody's, mate. They've got some great camera angles on this circuit,
Yeah, that's fair.
and it's gonna be. I reckon it's gonna look nice towards the end of qualifying once the sun goes down.
Potentially, yeah, I was going to say we could have potentially looked at racing this in the daytime.
Nah. Night race. Everyone loves a night race.
Yeah, that's true. I saw a graphic of Singapore being raced in the daytime.
Yeah, I think Singapore looks nicer though because there's like lots of big buildings. You're in the middle of a city.
Yeah.
And you can actually see it. When you go in Singapore during the day, you're like, wow, there's so much stuff I can't see in the dark.
Oh dear.
Hoffer goes second at 29.2.
So,
good lap from the man.
Yeah, that lap time for a Maniac, it's definitely a very big benchmark for these guys. However, it does appear that it's not untouchable.
Yeah, but he said that before the track had done any improvements. So the first win of the night goes to Maniac, but it's the last win that counts for the points.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And speaking of track evolution, mate, I wonder if Venti Supersoft might just be on the edge of his seat a little bit here. We did say he's made some questionable strategic moves throughout the course of the season, but
I'm backing my man.
Oh, he's only a second clear. Sorry, 2 seconds
fine.
clear. 2 seconds clear.
I think he's good.
Oh wow!
I think he's good.
Reedy's tapped the wall.
I don't think that's ever going to be the first time we see someone tap the wall tonight, mate. But I would really like to see a title decided next week. I really would.
It'd be nice, but we shall see.
Look, Abu Dhabi's not exactly the most interesting circuit, so anything to bring a bit of spice.
Ooh. Are we talking zinger spice?
I think we are, mate.
Ooh.
Reedy, only 11th.
I like it a lot. Yeah, bit out of place there for Reedy, unfortunately for the lad. So with about 4 minutes to go, we'll wait for Raymond to cross the line. With 4 minutes to go, your bottom 5 look like this. Dan the Racer, who's still in the pits. Banana Hammock, who's out there. It's Not Me, It's You, and Cheap Trick. And Roland Thunder is on a lap as well. So that's your bottom 5 at the moment. But looking at the gap to Skiddo Peak there in 15th, there's not a whole lot of improvement that has to happen. Oh, as Reedy has had a massive chat with the wall there for the second time in about half a lap. And mate, I think these walls are going to get tapped more than a Kardashian tonight.
Is Ray J in the house? We'll go back to Banana Hammock, mate, in the house.
Roscoe in the chat. Is OSRL being sponsored by KFC yet?
It hasn't been hooked up, unfortunately.
I have
maybe once we hit
reached out to KFC and heard nothing back.
Maybe once we hit 1,000 followers on Twitch. Cheeky, if you're watching and not Twitch. Following, chuck us follow. We did hit 900 last week, Moose. So thank you to everyone. We've hit 900. So
that's an insane amount of followers.
We are severely on the up. We're in the 200s at the start of the season, mate. We've more than quadrupled our following. It is pretty insane.
It has blown up.
Banana Hammock only 18th on that lap.
He was 6/10 up at one stage in that lap, so I'm not sure if he's had a mistake there through the third sector.
And he only finished about 5.5 tenths above what he had previously set. Cheap Trick in the Aston Martin, currently in the drop zone, coming around the back half of the circuit. He's gone past the paperclip section. Not that the entire section or the entire circuit doesn't look like a paperclip, but he's coming onto the extremely fast part of the track now, around the artificial lake that is in the middle of this straight and the pit straight, and into the final corner now. And he's left that a bit tight on the entry, which is going to slow him up through the apex and compromise the run out. And He's kind of driving as straight as a drunk driver towards the line. That's going to cost you a few thousandths as well, buddy. And he doesn't improve on this lap. Izzy Barreau on reserve for Williams. Up to 11th. So he's found another 4/10 there. And he goes ahead of Quiet Cake and Reedy. Reedy, that outside chance at the championship. He's currently only 13th. He'll be nervously awaiting the times in the garage, I suspect, Moosey. The Kraken, breaking news, using the wheel tomorrow. You're off the pad. Is that the almighty G29 wheel? Has Raymond had a chat with the wall? Is he out of fuel? He's out of fuel. Cool Boy's just kicking a lap off. Who's out lap? That's a good question. Maniac. Actually, no, we'll go to Cheap Trick. He's on the back half of the circuit. So, Sector 2, he was pretty much even with his time. He's going to have to find a lot of time here in the final sector. Who's getting the ultimate quality box for first? Hi, yes sir, the G29, I love it. Mate, I think it's a stepping zone if your first wheel, if it's not a G29, you're just not as much of a legend as me. I do really love my Fanatec though. Must be said. There is no going back now.
Not at all.
So, Banana Hammy out of fuel. Maniac has invalidated. That means that Dan the Racer, he really needs to get himself out of Q1 here if he wants to championship alive.
Yeah, it's a critical sector and a half that he's got left in this lap, and he's had a lot of oversteer through a couple of these corners that I've ridden on board with, mate, and he's not looking comfortable with that car, it must be said, although he's 1.4 seconds up on his best time at the moment. So if he can keep it together, he's definitely... Oh, he's out! He is out! He was pushing. I said that the car looked about as stable as my mental health, and it is all but over for Dan the Racer, and for his championship chase, he is in a world of trouble. And is he going to take anyone with him? No, he seems to be as far on the...
He's off the racing line there, luckily.
Yeah, he's well and truly off the racing line there, but that is disaster for him trying to keep this championship alive.
Yeah, well, Rolling Thunder's just smacked the wall from the final corner. A bit of Max Verstappen-esque about it.
Oh.
And he's going to pull
by
into the pit
By
lane.
Max Verstappen-esque, do you mean he just didn't turn into the corner and ran everyone else wide, or...?
Oh, Max did the same thing in Q3, mate, here, and cost himself pole position.
Oh?
It's on Manchu, can't improve. So Cheap Trick lifted himself out of the drop zone there, so we're going to lose. Damn the Racer. Wow. It's on Manchu, Rolling Thunder, Skittle Peak, and Banana Hammock from this first part of qualifying. That is big news for the championship moves.
Mm-hmm.
But anything can happen here.
Well,
Anything can happen here. Well, what did we see here? We saw multiple safety cars, a red flag. No, did we see a red flag here?
No.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did.
I think we might have seen 2 red flags here. I'm getting confused
no, I think
between...
one was during practice.
I'm getting confused between F2 and F1, but yeah. We definitely saw at least one red flag where Ocon was on pole position for the restart.
Yeah. Speaking of Burt Mylander, we have to talk about Tier 1 from last week. 5 safety cars, mate.
Burt was he was smoking something left kittens, mate.
The maximum
he wanted to go out there another time.
We had 5. I couldn't explain it. The viewers at home were a bit shocked by it as well. But yeah, Tier 1 on Thursday night, we had 5 safety cars at Australia.
That annoyed me because it meant I was on the wrong bloody tyres for the last 2 laps. Oh no! I had that 5-second penalty. I didn't want to.
You only caused a little bit of death at the end.
And I almost took about 4 cars out when I did that rejoin, which somehow no one reported before.
You heard it here first.
Chatura,
You heard it
T8
here
unit and
first,
Rishi 98. Thanks for the follows, everyone.
He knows he didn't. He knows he's done something wrong. Report him. Report him. Report him. Report him.
Mate, reports were closed.
Yeah, well,
it is what it is.
Not for Jeddah, they're not.
They're not open yet for Tier 1, mate.
We'll make an exception.
Fair enough. Well, I'm still gobsmacked, mate. With Dan, he's going to start 20th, mate.
Yep.
He's got it all to do in, what is 30 laps?
25.
20, only two, oh yeah, this is a long lap. 25 laps. It's going to be a fast 25 laps, barring safety cars, mate. It's going to be a quick race without the interference of safety cars, but let's not kid ourselves. There's going to be multiple safety cars.
Yeah.
Shall we have a... Oh, I can't... If I do a prediction, I can't do another one. We're locked in with the predictions if I don't... In the chat, let me know. Do you want the prediction? It's going to be for the entire next hour and a half. How many safety cars will we have in the race? I'm going to include safety cars and VSCs in that.
Ooh. Surely we're at +5. If it includes VSCs.
I think I'm going to go... Let's say over 3.5 or under 3.5.
Fair enough.
If we do that. Let us know if you want that. Here we go,
Could also do 12 or more drivers to finish the race.
We could do that. It's definitely going to be an Oprah Winfrey round, mate. Everyone's getting points. Ooh!
Oh, a massive bit of oversteer there for Big Grimer. That's enough of that.
His gearbox is crying in pain through that entire section.
That's alright, he's not paying for it.
Just smacking it in the wall like Charles Leclerc would do to keep pole position. And then realise the pain that you can't race.
Well... Senna did it at one point, I'm sure he did.
Mate, Senna had that unique driving style, didn't he?
He certainly did. Oh, one of the McLarens. Nick Man is out.
That's a strange place to be out.
Oh, he would have lost it on the air. Oh, he's in a
wow!
Oh, wow! He's in such a bad spot.
No, he's in an awful spot, mate. Wow!
Oh, no! And it cleans him up just before his teammate gets there. So a little bit of team orders coming in from Zach Brown, I think. But Nick Man is not no longer with us. Unfortunately
he's
for
gone.
the lad. Yeah, he's
be gone, said someone.
R.I.P.
Well, I've seen a couple drivers get pretty loose through that section of the track, mate. We saw Dan getting all loose up through there. It's on that exit, and the car's loaded up. A quick direction change. The tyres are already crying because you've put it through all that stress already through the S's section. And really, that's the last point of the track where you really need the tyres, the rear tyres, apart from the final corner.
Yeah. Sorry, mate, I just got the hiccups.
That's alright, mate. It happens to all of us. Here comes Dirty Orange, who I reckon he's going to have a bit of weight lifted off his shoulders already through this qualifying session, knowing that no matter what, he's going to start at least 5 places ahead of his championship rival. It's only a 29.8 at the moment from the man, though.
That's enough.
The best we've seen tonight so far was a 28.9 from Maniac in qualifying 1, also on the soft compound tyre.
Of course, the big headline is here tonight that Dirty Orange can, in fact, win the championship if he outscores Dan the Racer by 7 or more points And Dan the Racer not helping his cause at all, as he was 20th and last, crashing out of Q1.
Nick Man's in the chat. So, you want to let us know what happened there, big fella? What happened? What happened, Mr. Drifter?
Lost it.
So, he didn't obey yellow flags. Ooh.
Oh.
Who didn't obey yellow flags?
Is there controversy?
Was there contact?
I like a bit of controversy.
We do love a little bit of drama here in the comms box.
A little bit of days of our Oceania Racing Series League. Oh wow!
Love it.
Cool Boy's lag is out of control. Jump on board with Cool Boy.
He's Whoa! I thought he just teleported, but he actually almost pinned it.
Wowee! But,
oh, he's just gone. he's just
what happened
disconnected. He disconnected from the section. It was that bad.
Jeez Louise!
So Nickman had a spin, and then I was on the track, and someone hit him when he was spun.
Uh-oh! Someone got some splaining to do.
Someone's got some explaining to do. The stewards are going to have to do some investigating.
I can just hear the sigh from the stewards already.
It's not even the race and we've got an incident. You'll love to see it.
Yeah. Do they though?
Oh no, they hate it.
Alright, who is first on track? It is Izzy Boy.
Who was it? There's no contact warning, so I can't see who's hit it.
Oh. Nick Man's already onto the reported incident.
He's already getting the clip ready. Mate, we might have to pull it up on the stream. Have a look. It might be dangerous not to.
That would be amazing. Can you do that?
I can do anything.
And that's the right attitude, mate. As we're seeing another driver's not moving. Not
that
sure
is
who
Hoffa
it is.
on an. That is Hoffa out of fuel.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
And well, this isn't exactly the nicest track.
Did you die, or like I just lost all comms in my ear for you?
Oh, my cable just came out of my controller for 2 seconds.
Well, that'll happen.
Yeah, you know, I never claimed to be intelligent. I get the job done, but yes, I'm not the most intelligent person.
Legally I can't comment. As Baz with a 131.8.
Yes, Izzy Bro, 31.0. Oh, well, that's track limits. that's track limits. Well, mate, if that lap counts, well, you're getting thrown in the bin, buddy, because that's not legal. That is what we call exploiting the limits a little bit too much, Moosey. Here comes Raymond, round the back quarter of the lap.
Mate, I've been talking to you this whole time.
And you're a bit on mute.
Yeah.
Yep, I love it.
Like I had a munch on half a slice of pizza, put myself on mute, and yeah.
Vegans are real.
What?
Wait.
What do you want about vegans?
Vegans are also meat 69. Thanks for the follow. What a name.
Oh, that's gold.
Izzy bro, you better hope this lap doesn't count, buddy. There you go, he backed off. I think he got the message. That makes me happy too, mate, because now I don't have to do an incident report.
To be fair, I missed one that I probably should have done in Tier 1 last week. It was a very, very blatant entry cut into the pit lane. It was they were just about on the main straight and I decided they were going to come back into the pits. And,
Love that from them.
I forgot about it until about 8 o'clock the next night, where it was no longer valid to be submitted. So
Hashtag Ask Moose, what's on the pizza?
meat lovers.
Bit of meat lovers.
Don't mind a bit of the carnivore.
Well, we just had vegans are real, also real meat.
Yeah. It's like that old milk ad. Did you ever see that milk ad growing up where the guy just wants real milk?
Yeah.
I just want milk to taste like real milk. And then the bird at the counter goes, low fat, no fat, full cream soy. High in calcium and vitamin D and folate or extra $1.
Nothing is as good as the ad about the they're in the like the chicken shop. They're in the chicken shop. And it's like, what salt do you want? And he goes,
both.
Normal salt or chicken salt? Both.
I'll tell you what, mate. I caught Izzy on 4K cutting the track again. So Izzy's really got to take it easy on cutting some of these corners. I think if he can hear us, heed our warning.
It is fine to use it as a runoff area to let pass if you're on a if you're not pushing.
Mate.
But,
he was pushing. There was no lift. There was. I've seen less lift at ballet recitals.
Oh, we've got the clip in the chat, mate. We're going to have to pull this up between the session. After the session, we're going to pull this up, mate. Oh, he's got the face cam too. Yes, we get to see the facial reaction.
Is it in the incident reports?
No, he's just put in the Twitch chat, mate.
Oh. Right.
Rightio.
I'll have to have a look at that when the... and, Ballistic Bonanza knows all about that milk ad. Good to
milk on, mate.
You. Well, milk.
Speaking
on.
of milk, are you a chalky milk man, or a strawberry milk man?
Oh, do you know what? Milk doesn't like me. I don't like milk. Milk doesn't like me.
It doesn't agree with the bow.
No. It's all right with the bow. It's just If I have to have milk, it'll be chocolate milk, but it's definitely not the drink of choice.
Well, there you go. Well, here comes Maniac. He's on the mediums, trying to get it done late in qualifying too.
Oh, how is that not invalid?
It's for the curbs with the two white lines. It's the one on the inside.
Oh.
So some drivers think it's the first one. It's the second one. So you've really got to try and exploit it. That's where you can really do it, like in the S's section. It is that second white line, and that's where you're going to find a lot of lap time around this circuit by using all of the track limits that are available to you. And he goes second, mate, on the mediums.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a demon love child between Monaco and Silverstone. This track, it's high speed and they just come at you, but the walls are right there to bite you in the proverbial if you get it wrong.
That's it, mate.
Venti Supersoft on his final flying run. What can he manage? He's just coming into the final corner now. Looks fairly decent, the lap time he's got so far, as he's just got one corner left to navigate. It is turn 27. There are yellows in Sector 3, but they are behind Venti Supersoft. I think it's Dirty Orange that had a little bit of a coming to Jesus with the wall. Venti Gaming, or Venti Supersoft, whatever you want to call him, I normally just stick to Chooch, does a 30.6. I can say that Venti and I are very good friends. Don't anyone get up in arms about it. He finds himself in 8th on that medium tyre, mate. So he will not be feeling safe at all, I wouldn't have thought.
No, he won't, mate. So Maniac is the next one around, mate. He's coming under... I don't think it's a hotel, but it's some kind of building. That is quite a unique shape there in the middle of the circuit.
It's not a hotel, but it's a building. Well, that narrows it down to anything that's not a hotel, mate.
It's a structure of some description, mate.
Mate, in the land of Saudi, it's probably a well, I can't say that on stream. It's probably a bordello for the super rich, if anyone knows what a bordello is. Cheap Trick comes across the line, doesn't improve, so that'll be it, mate. As Reedy has gone out. I'm not sure if he crashed or whether he retired, but he's out.
I just think he couldn't do any better. That's on side. So Reedy not exactly feeling it around here. So we lose Nickman, Coolboy, Izzybro, Cheap Trick, and Reedy. And those who made it in on the mediums are Venti, Raymond, Big Rhymer, and Maniac, who is looking like the clear favourite for pole position at this stage, mate.
He certainly is.
And shall we have a look at that incident?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okie dokie. I just going to make sure I have it so you're captured on the audio. Just give me 2 seconds.
Fun.
What's it under here?
So we've had Maniac in the chat. Please don't jinx. The commentators' curse is a real thing. Like we've killed many a driver this season. Don't forget, if you have any questions for us, we will attempt to answer as many of them as we can. Use the hashtag AskDeezy or the hashtag AskMoose. We'll get to as many of them as you can. And Deezy, how you going with that video clip?
It is ready, mate. You ready for this?
Lay it on me, son.
Here is the wild Nick Man in his natural habitat. Let's fire it up.
Yeah.
So out of 13, and now coming to the 16-17 chicane. And just loses the rear end, and now I guess someone's going to come and obliterate him.
Oh.
The question is, did he move? Oh no, he put the throttle. Oh no.
He did hit the throttle. It's
Oh, he just got clipped as well.
Oh.
I think Cheap Trick's done his best there.
Yeah, and I think with Nickman picking up the throttle, not Nickman, sorry, is it Nickman?
Yeah, it is Nickman.
Yeah, with Nickman picking up the throttle, I have most definitely received penalties for something similar in the past. So, oh dear. In fact, I have received penalties for something similar in the past.
I mean, he made the mistake, and then when you're in that situation,
to,
I don't want to speculate because the stewards will handle it. But
that's exactly right.
Hold the brakes.
We need to harken back to season 1 where who did I take
Moose
out?
Wiped out the entire field.
No. It was 4 races in a row. I took the one driver out. Who was it? I can't even remember who it was.
A bit of a personal vendetta, mate.
Yeah. I honest, for the life of me, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Reedy.
It might have been.
It could have been. I'll tell you what, mate. That slow-mo was something special.
That slow. Slow as a snail, mate.
I'll tell you what. I've got a shot looking out into the ocean here, into the Red Sea, and there's just a cruise ship, like, in the air.
Surely not.
Yeah.
I've got this big leaderboard blocking me.
Yeah, but you're looking at a different screen than I am.
I'd love to see your screen. I'd love to see this floating cruise ship.
Well, mate, if you want to see my screen, go to the YouTube.
Might have to pull it up, mate.
Oh yeah, maybe.
You can pull anything up on this stream. Actually, anything within reason. There's a big asterisk at the end of that.
Damn it! I was going to ask for that one with that horse, and anyway.
Well,
don't do drugs, kids.
I don't see how Maniac ain't going to take pole position here if he puts the lap together. Man has that much pace.
I actually don't know what's happened to this session right now. I feel like we should have moved on by now.
I agree, but it's probably just Cody's doing something. Someone's probably like loading.
Yeah, maybe. It is me hosting the lobby tonight, so there shouldn't be any issues with connection. In fact, I know there's no issues with connection.
It might be Cool Boy because he did lag out and it might have glitched the session. I don't know. We'll give it a minute.
Well.
Should we look at Nick Man in slow-mo again? On screen, waiting for Reedy, Izzy Bro, and down the race to load in. Okay, well there you go. We're waiting on drivers to load in.
There you go.
So if those three drivers could hurry it up, we are waiting.
Move your ass!
Sloth X, thanks for the follow, brother.
Oh, Sloth X.
That's a good name.
It is a good
I
name.
like that one.
I'm a bit of a fan of a good sloth. Probably because I don't move anywhere in Ari, but
I'm more of a fan of the old naked mole rat.
ooh, wow.
But that's just me.
Each to their own, mate.
Each to their bloody own.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I said.
Oh, I was just reaffirming what you said, buddy, mate.
No, you weren't reaffirming, you were reiterating.
Oh, I was just, just saying words, mate. I don't know how to use big boy words.
English was one of the things I excelled at, and look at where that got me. So,
English is not one of the things I excelled at.
And that's why you just use redacted or whatever you said instead of reiterated.
Redacted, mate. That's a bit of a big word. I don't know if I could use it.
Oh dear. We've got a
Rufus
hashtag
from Kim
Sandeezy with a
Rufus from Kim Possible. I am struggling to interpret that.
I think Kim Possible was a show once upon a time.
Ah.
I seem to remember it being some sort of cartoon show.
Must have been before my day and age, mate.
Mate, I'm older than you.
That's my... Isn't that the point?
Oh, yeah, fair enough. No. Because I wasn't into Kim Possible. It was more my sister's generation, which is right in your wheelhouse.
Are you trying to set me up on a speed date here, Moose?
No, not at all. Trust me when I say you want nothing to do with it. No, not just you need to trust me. If ever you've trusted me on anything, it needs to be that.
Alright. We shall never speak of her again.
No, that'd be a wise call.
Lovely. Wait, Izzy bro. Did you get the memo, bro? We're waiting. I know you're out of the session, but like, come on. We've got 12 minutes of qualifying we want to complete. Kraken, are you streaming ACC? Oh, you are not, you dirty liar. Kraken, while we're waiting, I will pull your stream up on this stream right now. If you're streaming. Oh, there you go. Assetto Corsa Competizione, mate.
Oh, well.
It is a racing game.
I don't speak Spanish, so...
I think it's more German-Italian, actually. But it's of the European variety.
I actually think the poll we have for tonight is 12 or more, 12 or fewer people to finish the race. No, 12 or more to finish the race. I know what I mean. I mean, are 12 people going to finish the race? That needs to be the poll for tonight.
Oh, should I whack it up now? We've got a bit of downtime here, might as well.
Can if you like. We've definitely got some downtime by the look of it.
How many finishers in the race? Are we going 12 and over, and then under 12?
Yeah. 13 and under versus 13 and over. Or 14 and over. Because we can't have that stupid middle ground that we had where no one was going to win last week.
Oh, we can give him like 15 minutes to do this one. There you go.
I'm going to invest all of my points again.
Easy bro, a 5-minute time penalty.
Yeah, it's
good call, mate.
It's definitely getting up there with being a bit of a nuisance.
Oh, here we go. Kraken's on the old stream here. Let's pull it up. Here, Kraken, here's your time to shine, mate. Hi, Kraken.
It'd be really funny if he crashed out right now.
He's in the pit lane. Spammy emotes. Can't even really see what I'm doing. It's on a very small screen. Kraken, go launch that Ferrari on the circuit, mate. Where are we? Oh, we're in Barcelona. At the Circuit de Catalunya. Barcelona.
No. It's pronounced Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Mm.
Just say it like a Venti accent.
By the
Love you, Venti.
You're a bastard. You can't make fun of a guy's speech impediment.
Easy bro, come on, I'm waiting.
Bro. Yeah, easy bro, please. Let us continue with this session. I've had enough of looking at this cruise ship floating in the air.
I am loving this onboard with a Ferrari though. From Kraken. Kraken, just let you know your tyres are a bit cold, mate. They're supposed to be 27.5 psi. Get those pressures up. Get those temps up. Easy Bros left the session. Come on!
Left the session.
Come on! Come on, people!
Do it!
Come on! Come on, game! Come on!
I'll tell you what, mate. For season 3, we need to get the graphics that people can spend their points on. We need an Arnold one.
He's left now. If it doesn't fix itself in the next couple of minutes, Moose, we might have to do a new lobby.
Who else are we waiting on to leave this session?
Yeah, keep us updated. What's it waiting on, guys? We can't see. Oh, Kraken just binned it on the stream. Nice.
I told you would. Easy Bros rejoined the session, so we're governed by you guys. What's the hold up here? What is the graphic of the drivers saying?
Alright.
Who are we waiting on? As we're potentially going to have a lobby reset here if things don't sort.
I think we're gonna have to do a lobby reset, Moose. So do you want to get on that?
I would love to get on that.
Yeah, you get on
The reset. I will close.